People often say to me, Mark, what's the worst movie ever made? Simple, Exorcist II: The Heretic. Very easy to answer. More complicated question, what was the worst movie of 2008? Because boy, did we have a lot to choose from. I mean, in cinemas at the moment, Four Christmases, a revolting Vince Vaughn Christmas movie. I really wish he'd stop doing it because it destroys my entire holiday. You look back to early in the year, we had to put up with things like Disaster Movie, yet another of those witless, unfunny movie parodies that somehow managed to make the Scary Movie series seem like inventive and adventurous. Then we had The Hottie and the Naughty, a film starring Paris Hilton, who apparently is famous, although I have absolutely no idea why. The message of The Hottie and the Naughty was this: beauty is only skin deep, but you know what? If you're ugly, plastic surgery will fix it for you. It was genuinely a fascist eugenic tract, and the negative of that movie should be taken out and set fire to. It's disgusting. Worse, The Return of Rambo. I know I've said this before, but back in the 90s I was in Cannes with Sylvester Stallone, and Stallone said to me, I'd never make another Rambo movie, that'd be stupid. And then he went and did it, and it was so much worse than stupid. It was morally repugnant and vile and violent in a really salacious, unpleasant way. And the message of it was, you know what? Christian goodwill to all men is fine, but in the end what you really need to do is stab somebody in the eye with a large knife and enjoy it. It was one of those films that made you feel dirty to be a human being and to be in a cinema. Then, of course, we had the return of Guy Ritchie. Yes, Guy was back with Rock and Roller. Now, I'd be lying if I said that Rock and Roller was as bad as Revolver. It isn't. But at least Revolver was so mind-numbingly terrible that you felt that something was to be gained by enduring it. In the case of Rock and Roller, it was just, oh yeah, that's right, he's an idiot. That's why Madonna's divorcing him. But the worst film of the year, Sex and the City, the movie, and here's the reason that's worse than all those other films. The Hottie and the Naughty is a vile fascist tract, but no one went to see it. There was some heart that you could take from the fact the movie went into the cinemas and everyone ignored it. No one paid money for it. It disappeared like a puff of smoke. It made you feel civilization is moving the right way because we're all ignoring Paris Hilton. Hooray! And then Sex and the City came along, and loads of people went to see Sex and the City. And it wasn't like I didn't try to tell them not to. In the clearest possible way, I said, don't go and see Sex and the City. If you do, you are helping Western civilization to collapse. Did anyone pay attention? No, they didn't. Thanks very much. If there was ever a time to drop the atom bomb, now is it. Happy Christmas.